Hello everyone, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday. I'm Lena. I'm an oracle and tarot reader amongst many other things. I hope that if this message arrived in your feed today, that there's something useful for you in it, that it resonates with you to some capacity. And remember that it can resonate in you for somebody that you know. Sometimes that happens. Not a lot of people watch these, not a lot of people get these on their feed. So sometimes messages need to be delivered by people that you know, not just some random stranger on the internet. So be mindful of that. I hope you like this reading. If you do, hit like, it helps me out. If you want to subscribe, do that. I try to do these almost every weekday, but sometimes I do go out riding. I ride my bike. So whenever I'm not around, it's probably because I'm doing that or at work. So yeah. Anyway, today we're going to start off with the Morgan because I need a little bit of humor. Then we're going to clarify with the Mystic Mondays, and we'll wrap it up with the Prism today, okay? So without further ado, let's begin. What do we have for Thursday? Remember, oh, that came out fast. Not unfolding the way it should. Universe. Okay, things unfold the way they unfold. So remember, the three first cards are the pillars of the reading. They're not the entire thing. We'll see what things are actually about in the second row. Insignificant change. There is no such thing as an insignificant change. Everything is significant. The change is for a reason, so that we evolve, so that we move towards the things towards where we're supposed to be, towards what we're supposed to do. Okay, I feel like there is lack of clarity here for you. And what is this again? Up would be my glob. Reigns. This card is about putting order into your life. So I don't think we need to read anything from the Morgan booklet, but it is about like putting order. So trying to find order, I'm back. Trying to find order when you don't really understand what's happening is hard. I can get that. Things can get messy before they get organized. And I feel like you kind of have to. You kind of need to let things get messy for a bit, see where the pieces fall, and then like let things happen a bit. Not let everything go into chaos, even though sometimes you have to do that as well. So yeah, I feel like there's messiness around, and you don't really see what is happening. But that's usually what happens when you're too close to the forest. You can't see the forest for the trees. Okay, you're standing right in front of the tree. So it's blowing today, by the way. I would have loved to have gone out on a bike ride today, but there's too much wind, and a little bit of wind is fine. Like I can fight a little against a little bit of wind. But when it's like super windy, it can get scary, yo. Like you have no control of where the wind is gonna blow you. Not a good time. Okay, so not unfolding the way it should. The universe. What are we talking about here? King of Cups. Let me pull the other one before I say anything. The Tower. Okay. Is this you or is this somebody else? We'll see. But I feel like somebody's gonna surprise you. Somebody's coming in to surprise you somehow, and you are not waiting. You were not waiting for it. You were not expecting it. You're just like, this is nice. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's somebody that's very in tune with their emotions, somebody that's very centered, somebody that's very responsible, maybe even romantic. It is February, so a lot of people are feeling the romantic vibes. Pre-springtime, everybody's starting to hook up. Yeah. And the Tower, don't fear the Tower. Okay, I fear the Tower sometimes, but the Tower, it really does You have to judge it by everything that's going on around it, not just the Tower. This is a surprise. Somebody is coming in as a surprise and you were not, oh my God, it's blowing so hard. And you were not expecting it. So, insignificant change. Ooh, the Two of Swords reversed. You are indecisive of whether you should let this person in. Do you feel like this person has changed? This is giving me, we've had history. We haven't had a Six of Cups yet, but it is kind of implied here. Has this person changed? It looks like they have, because they're coming up upright. If they were coming out reverse, I'd be like, girl, no, this is the same thing. But no. Regardless, like, you only know that the person has changed when you give them a chance for them to show, now my face itches. When you give them a chance to show you that they have. And sometimes I understand we're very hesitant to do it. I would be. That is way too many. I got like 5 cards. One, please. Ooh, Death. Dude, the change has happened. This person has changed. Something has happened in their life, in both of your lives, that has made this person change. Why am I getting that this could be you as well? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. This could be you. This King of Cups could be you as well. You realizing you fought, being in tune finally with your emotions, with your emotional stability, just your inner self, and you really being surprised at how it didn't take you that much to, like, it was, yes, it was voluntary, but it wasn't conscious. Like, one day you just woke up and you were like, oh, I'm different now. That could be for a few of you. I don't know. And you're realizing that emotions are messy. You're realizing that emotions, yeah. That could be for somebody. Death followed by the World reverse. I find humor, I find such humor in tarot and oracle reading. It's just like, one, you think you have it figured out, you think you know what you're doing, and then they're like, hold my beer. It's just, let me show you what it is actually about. Wow, okay, and then 3 of Wands. Fine. I'm gonna do the whole, there's 2 stories here. One story is about a person coming into your life and showing you that they've changed, showing you that they want to move forward with you. It's showing you that despite the misunderstandings, the messiness, the emotional turmoil, they still want to be with you. They still want to make things happen. That they've changed. That they've shown. They want to show you that it is blowing. Sorry. They want to show you that they're ready to move forward with you. Yeah. 3 of Wands at the end, regardless of the messiness, regardless of the emotion. They are more in tune with their emotions now, and they know that they want to move forward with you. It's a really big step in maturity for this person, emotional maturity. If it's not that, it could very well be you. It could be you realizing that you've grown up, somehow emotionally. Somehow, no, big time emotionally. And even though this wasn't necessarily a voluntary thing, whatever it is that's been happening in your life has triggered this. And sometimes it happens this way. Sometimes you just wake up one day and you're like, huh, I see things differently. I feel things differently. I feel like I am different today somehow than I have been before. And acknowledging that you're wiser, and you know that you don't really have full control. Sometimes you do have control over certain things, but you don't have full control over life. But you do have control over your reactions. And it is hard. It is hard to put yourself in a neutral position. So when things happen around you, to you, or just that you remain neutral regardless of the messiness, and that you can move forward stronger, wiser. So however this resonates with you, great reading, I have to say. Very cool, very weird. But it can go either or, I have to say. Cups, Wands, no Pentacles. This is all about emotions. And a sword. And just not like, this isn't so much a cerebral thing, it's an emotional thing. Okay, like, yeah, you kind of just need to like let it happen and understand. Ooh, pain. It can be painful, but not running from pain is also a sign of maturity. Acknowledging that we must feel pain to move. Do I want another one? Yeah. Let's do the 3. Pain, anxiety, oh my God. Messiness. And last one. And sadness. Oof. Again, it takes maturity to go. Like these 3 cards. Pain, anxiety, and sadness. Facing these feelings head on is not easy. I feel like this has always been the case, but now it's even harder because we have so many ways of distracting ourselves, especially with technology. We have so many ways of like filling the void. And sometimes you have to be in the void. Sometimes you have to feel the pain. Sometimes you have to feel the anxiety. Sometimes you have to feel the sadness to confront it. The best way to get over something is going through it. And it is not easy, yo. You know what comes up in my head when I think about this? I know I'm gonna do a movie reference. If you're not as old as I am, I don't know if you're gonna get it, but it is from The Never-Ending Story, and it's Atreyu losing his horse. My God, what was his name? Or was Atreyu the horse? I think Atreyu was the horse. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Going through the pain and losing your innocence, losing your center, using your safe place. You have like it transforms you. It really does. It really does. But it allows you to move forward in life stronger and wiser, and we all go through some version of that. If this is a couples thing, if this is a person in your life, you've gone through it with them. You've gone through it with them, and your relationship has grown thanks to it. This is a person that has not chosen to leave the situation because it's been hard. This is a person that's chosen to be in it regardless of the difficulty. And that is very, very big. Because like I said, there are so many ways out today. It's just too easy to leave. It's too easy. And for somebody to choose to be there in the hard, that is gold, man. That is gold. So regardless of the situation, much luck, much love with this. This is a great reading regardless. And healing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.